The year was 1845, and the world was abuzz with news of the latest maritime endeavor. Captain John Franklin, an esteemed British explorer, had set out on a perilous journey to find the fabled Northwest Passage, a water route connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans that would revolutionize global trade. But little did anyone know, another captain, John Zogg, was also preparing for a similar expedition, albeit with less fanfare. Born in Switzerland, Captain Zogg had spent years studying navigation and cartography, and he was determined to be the first to chart this elusive route. In May 1845, Captain Zogg set sail from Liverpool on his trusty ship, the Eclipse, accompanied by a crew of seasoned sailors and scientists. The journey began optimistically, with favorable winds and clear skies. However, as they ventured further north, harsh weather conditions and treacherous icebergs began to take their toll. Despite these challenges, Captain Zogg remained resolute in his pursuit of the passage. Months passed, and the crew encountered increasingly severe storms, which eventually led them to a fateful decision: to winter over in the remote Canadian Arctic. The harsh conditions took their toll on the crew's morale, but Captain Zogg continued to push forward, driven by his unwavering conviction. Unfortunately, this would prove to be a fatal mistake. In 1846, the Eclipse became trapped in pack ice, and despite desperate attempts to free themselves, the crew was ultimately forced to abandon ship. The last transmission from Captain Zogg's expedition was a cryptic message indicating they had reached the northernmost point of Ellesmere Island. The world would never hear from them again. Over 170 years later, the mystery surrounding Captain Zogg's ill-fated journey remains one of the most enduring unsolved stories in maritime history.